Hey everyone, welcome back. This is Lucid. We're hopping back into Garden of Good and Evil. Turn 63, I'm playing the nation MA-Ermor. And so we'll hop right into it. As I mentioned last turn, we have a message that I sent out to the world. Here it is. Rulers of Alandis. Golgoth has given us charge to tell the fate of Yikilth, a wretched squid of Ryla. Yikilth knows he is one of hundreds of the squid children, given one of many cursed jars of water. Yikilth woke this morning, amongst the mud and the mold, and began his search for the leaders of the undead. Long did he search among the throngs of Golgoth's children. Finding a risen king, Yikilth revealed himself, slaying the king. This was not the first king Yikilth slew. Yikilth slew many kings, but this time Yikilth was seen and taken prisoner. I write to inform you that Yikilth has received the punishment due him by the High Council. He was strapped to a table while his bottle was embedded in his belly, but this was not to be his fate, not to be his final form. We stripped the flesh from his bones until he uttered the words, freeing the elemental trapped inside his gut. Yikilth's corpse was purified by penitence, not useless and cut to pieces like the puny god they worship. We have risen, Yikilth, to serve again, stronger, as a king among men. Council of Golgoth. Okay, so that was pretty dark. But I was role-playing. So, I have to let everybody know they're fighting against the evil overlord. We have cast Transmute Fire, and we have 1,188 more gold, which I will put to good use in short order. Cast Arcane Probing, didn't find anything. Arcane Probing, didn't find anything. Haruspex, did not find anything. What do we have here? Okay, so now for the battles. We took a province back from Ryla. Ryla took a province from us. We have taken a province from Independence. I believe this was the Holy Knights. Let's watch that. So this battle, you can see the priests buffing, the Holy One priests buffing troops. So we've got these guys. Actually, can't tell if they're on hold and attack in the front. They might not be. There go my knights rushing forward. And they're going to make pretty short work of those Holy Knights. There they go, they routed. That was actually a lucky rout. They probably could have killed one. Okay. So that was well. We freed up that fort. Troll King has been wounded. So this actually is a reasonably common event. You have all these bad events that happens when you take every single bad scale. This is one of them. My Troll King is shrunken, which actually is pretty bad, because if I fight a water elemental in friendly dominion, which means it will be cold, it will be a trampling variety, which is going to hurt my Troll King a lot more. So anyway, that is what we have with him. What else? Okay, the Troll King, we got some water gems. I like those. A misfortune event, doesn't matter. The Fortress of Agartha is unharmed. Okay. So I left one Lictor on top. And this actually is going to be a trap. So I've got my moves loaded up. I'm actually way ahead. This is turn 63. I should have mentioned it at the beginning. Right now, I'm on turn 73-ish. Something like that. So I'm going to try to maybe cram a few turns into one episode. So I've got a few objectives. One is I'm going to be hoping to bait this army out, right? So hopefully he'll attack, and then I'll fight him, and then his army inside Agartha will be dead. There's some issues here. So I moved my big army out of this fort down into this province this turn, and I brought enough troops where there's a pretty good chance that if he does an assassination, he won't get my main dude. So what I'm doing is I'm patrolling, because there could be there was an assassin here earlier, and he could still be here. If he's here, I want to catch him. The other option is the assassin has moved to this fort. So anyway, we're going to patrol here, because really I have to do patrol, move, which you want to talk about slow logistics. Yeah. I would like to site search here with this dude, but I will not. Instead, he will stay hidden. And the reason, again, is because if he site searches, it makes him an assassination target. And I really don't want him popping up to be assassinated. So he will have to wait. Yeah. This army is moving back in here. What else do we have? We, this is basically just standing still, holding ground. Eventually I'm going to fortify it, but I can't right now. No real movement. Everything looks real slow. Right? Hard to tell what is going on. So that is about it for logistics. Not too much going on this turn. We are site searching here for death and astral. And I think that's about it. Let's check here in the home base. Oh, so the fortress construction is carrying on. We're researching, casting horror specs, and what else? And I think that's about it. Kind of a slow turn. Let's go ahead and load up the next turn. So this will be turn 64. So a message arrived from Scaleria. The Empire of Scaleria has not been able to bring its tools of war to bear against the vastnesses, which have been assaulting the undefended hinterlands. As for major battles, yes, we have engaged the abominations in several major battles, and as of this writing of this message, we have destroyed 2 of what we would deem major hosts. These victories have not come cheap. Many hundreds of long dead have been destroyed in the process of these victories, but we have in turn slain several hundred of their soldiers, as well as dozens of their mages. Our long dead are expendable, however, we can always make more. As well, these battles are important learnings, and with this new experience, we shall likely do better in the future. On an ironic note, we have begun what so far has been a successful campaign against the assassination of the abominations, one which we will attempt to expand. If their mages, if mages are their strength, we will slay as many of them as we can before they even reach the fields. So it looks like Scaleria is using assassins of his own. I don't actually recall what unit Scaleria has to do assassinations with. Okay, Ryla responds to my message I sent out last turn by saying, Ermor is bragging about catching a random Star Child assassin in a random province. I know the pretender of Ermor is a feeble-minded pile of bones that has to be carried around in a bucket, but please hire a scribe to interpret his incoherent lisping. So that's funny. And he always signs his messages differently. So it'll be God of the Sea, Serpents, and then some funny thing at the end. So in this case, it's Boredom. Oh, I didn't actually mention this last turn. So what I did last turn is my Archbishop, who I just hired, I renamed Yikilth. And I'm scheming to eventually try to do a cap rush on Ryla. And I'm getting the research for it. And when I do, this will be my man to do it. So Yikilth is going to run in and hopefully take Ryla's throne. So I think that will bring a little poetic irony to all the stories that have been getting told. Okay, so we have a battle here. So let's go look. So I have just chaff. And did this guy even get blessed? Okay, he did, so he might be able to do some damage. Yeah, he's gonna die though. He's probably gonna take 10 damage. He'll probably get one more turn of hits. He got a few more. There he goes, he dies. So, not bad. We also had a battle in Agartha. Let's check. Let's see if my bait worked. It did. This is all he has left. This is all of Agartha's forces. So that's actually a really good trick. If you leave one person on a fort, they're gonna have to send somebody else to kill it. And yeah. So you can see we are chewing into it. And really, these guys, they have fire shield. So 6 fire AP damage. So having fire resistant actually is really useful. I would have taken a lot more damage if I didn't have that. And can't tell if those guys are retreating or what. But you can see my flankers have already made it in, and they're kind of going to work on the back. So that's real good. Put it on fast. So what I'll say is, Agartha really hasn't used Earthquake to great effect. He's definitely cast it a couple times, but not really to great effect. And yeah, this is really the last battle I'll probably have of any significance. These guys are actually super strong and friendly to minion. 150 hit points on a 22 protection dude. That's a ton. Really hard to kill. 35 damage, but you can only fit one of them a tile. I prefer these dudes, the Sentinels. They're way more cost efficient in terms of gems too. But 59 for 22 protection. I think it's a better bang for your buck. They get more damage per tile too, since you have 2 of them. And then the defense checks are better. They both have 12 defense, but you're better off having 12 defense with 2 in a tile, because every time you get attacked, your defense drops. So if you have 2, your defense drops get divided by 2. So I think they're way better. They're probably going to route this turn. That's all good. So that was the battle in Agartha. Unexpected event, unexpected event. We caught some sneaking enemies. Starchild, where was that? Right here, but you can see he retreated. We've started to destroy the gate in Agartha. Now, we also had a battle here, but none of them were against Ryla. So what that probably means is that he doesn't have an assassin here, so I gotta keep moving. So what's likely is there's an assassin here, and I'm gonna get absolutely wrecked. So we'll see. So anyway, we'll attack here with these guys, hopefully try to get them off. You know, it's possible the assassin's here and he's only moving into this province this turn, so we'll move my dudes over this way, get them off the capital. I am breaking through the walls. I don't think there's really anybody left to defend. But I'm gonna get kind of crushed. So, yeah. Not really good. This dude's good. Actually, why is he defending? I don't know. I probably should have moved him into this fort this turn. Any other news? Not too much news. Our research is picking up. We're at 370. We're at 370. Oh, did I go through these? Did Haruspex get anything? Haruspex did not. Okay. We're continuing to get more archbishops. This dude, where's he going? Looks like he's going into this province. No? Where's he going? Oh, he's coming in here, so we're going to claim this throne in a minute. So my income's really nice from having all the Agarthan lands. So I'm going to go ahead and buck up and get the throne of bureaucracy. I really haven't wanted to get it because I haven't wanted the 100 gold hit to my income. But the conflict bonus is going to be really good on my Dominion, so I do want that. And then spreads Dominion 5, that's a lot of temple checks. So I am going to go ahead and get it. If we look at, let's take a quick look at graphs. Provinces, you can see I'm on the rise, right? So that's good. Forts, you can see you're kind of going through the roof still. Pretty steady increase all game. Income, took a big drop, but you can see we're marching back up with all that fresh Agarthan land. Gem income, marching up but kind of plateauing. Research, arcing up, but you can't see everybody else's graph. Mine would be way under theirs. Dominion, you can see Dominion's getting better, right? So it had kind of started to plateau off, and now it's coming back up. Now, a lot of that is from killing Agarthan temples, which have opened up Agarthan provinces to my Dominion. So that is all good. Army size, you can see we are continuing the parabolic arc upwards. So that is very good. What else? So I think that's about it. Nothing too interesting going on. When I get construction 6, that's when I'll have what I need to equip Yikilth and march him into the land, to the underwater lands of Ryla. Okay. Now, if I were smart, like I said, I've played ahead. I really need to take this scout, and I need to bring him down to scout out where Ryla's throne is. Because I don't really know. It could be here, that's one possibility. It could be here, that's another possibility. And then I think it could also be up here. Which would be very unfortunate, because it would take me a year to get there. Okay, so I think that's this turn. We'll get one more in this episode. I'll try to do a 20-minute episode. So that was 64. We'll do 65. Okay, we cast Horror Specs. Found 2 sites. 2 Wolf Oaks. That's 2 nature gems. I'll take it. That's really good. Arcane Probing. We did not find anything. We had an assassination attempt. Oh, and they got my Archbishop. Okay, let's go watch. Yeah, that's bad. So you can see the rest of my dudes moved over here. I really, you know, that was a 1 in 3 chance he got him. And of course on the first assassination he gets him. So, yeah, that's my luck. So I've got a lot of these dudes stranded. Fortunately they didn't get attacked, so they didn't dissolve. But I really need to march this army in here. Now part of marching this army in is there's only, you know, there are a few ways to fight assassins. One of those ways involves spamming Arouse Hunger. So I'm going to be casting Arouse Hunger every turn until I take Agartha. Because I really do not want... I don't want to lose this other Archbishop. Because if I lose this Archbishop, I'm going to be in deep trouble. So I need to get a little lucky, or really I need to not get unlucky. What else do we have? Nothing too much going on here. I don't think I shared which provinces I was building fortresses in. One of them is this one. After I cast Distill Gold from all my fire gems, I'm going to get this province. I'm going to get this province. These were the 2 that I built. And this would be really good. It's going to... This one's not strictly necessary. May not be the best placement. But it's going to help kind of further cordon off the underground. I kind of would like to do this one too, but this is nice to have. So that's that. We're casting another round of Transmute Fire with 41 fire gems. And research is continuing to ramp up. The other thing I can do, and I didn't actually do a great job of it, this turn when I finished construction, I have construction 6. I think it took me a few turns to realize it. I can start turning my fire gems into lightless lanterns, which when I get all these guys equipped with lightless lanterns, which I actually could do pretty quickly, I probably should make that like a prime focus. Make another hammer, start doing it, even where I am farther in the game right now. When I do that, my research will probably be up around 800, whereas right now it's around 400. So, anyway, this dude is hanging tight. Not really too much is going on. You can see that Ryla has finished completing a fort here, which is not really good. I don't really like him having forts so close to me, because that makes it easier for him to mind hunt deep into my territory. So I think that's about it. Not too much exciting going on this turn, so I'll kind of keep it quick. That's basically it. It's really about delaying the game until I get Construction 6, which will be this turn. Getting a bunch of the equipment, and I'll talk about that next episode, what equipment I'm going to get at Construction 6. And taking Agartha. Finishing that off. So, thanks everyone for watching, and when we come back, you will see the game start to ramp back up. That's a promise, as we finish Construction 6. Thanks everyone.